Welcome back to the community game number 2, right? I'm Ticretius, and here with me is Spambuka and Roborex, and we commentate the last bit of this session. Yeah, and
We're
here
going
we
to
go, I'd
continue
say.
on for 30 more minutes, and after that, we're going to continue next week, same time. We have a few switches in player setup. Um, the player that was supposed to play the Teutonic Order has switched to Portugal, and it seems that the Scotland player has moved to the Papal States. And it will be quite interesting to see whether they can catch up or not, because it doesn't seem like either nation has done anything significant the past 14 years, and it seems to paused for whatever reason.
No one knows.
Nope,
Your corruption is
it's
crying.
Ajuran.
Yeah, I'm clicking on him. I don't know why he's pausing.
Oh, Adal declared war on him. It seems.
No, he got called into a war, I think, and well,
Right.
those players need to learn to act on a running game. You
Yeah,
can't just pause for a
you
deck of
can't
war.
pass for those kinds of things.
Like, this is a multiplayer game you gotta play. There is no pausing for a declaration of war.
Yeah, I just noticed India has quite some strange colors. There.
Weirdly enough, his cores are gone though, so I doubt that. Because normally, if you release a nation which culture, yeah. If it would have been his primary culture, yeah, see, then it's something complete else. If he would have released primary cultured ones, he could have gotten a. He would have still had his cores. I think he released those because no one can touch those
And it
unless
seems the
apart from
Timurids
himself.
are taking down Baluchistan really easy. Um,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not a
it's mostly
stronghold.
freelance. It's I also always find it strange how hard Baluchistan or that they don't take any allies. Might be their religion, but there's no, but they're Sunni. It shouldn't be a problem for them to pick up Indian allies.
I don't know why they never do it. We can just jump into them and take a look, right? I'm these guys now, and for example, I would. Oh well, all of these guys next to them are Hindu. Yeah, most of them right next to them are Hindus, but for example, this one, yeah, they could, for example, ally this one, or
It looks like
even.
Aragon is going to expand his borders for the first time. He's sieging up Provence, and I think he's going to take both of those provinces.
Oh, look, Cologne declared the coalition against Brandenburg.
Ah, it's there after all. Yeah, I must admit, I don't think I've seen a game that had so many coalitions fire in one session so far.
Yeah, that was like,
Yeah, Holland
in
had
my
one.
opinion, bad played.
Holland
But
had one. Brandenburg had one. Vigenica had one. Uh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely might fire. Are any of the nations? No, then they would have left the coalition against Hungary, right?
yes,
Well, then Hungary might be in a coalition war himself quite soon, because a number of princes, 8 of them, and not the weakest, are still in a coalition against
I
Hungary.
I forgot my microphone on mute on the stream. Oh, he got declared on, and he
Yep,
paused.
there we go.
See, those are all those coalitions firing.
Yep.
Lovely. Really lovely. I like it. I
Yep.
really like it.
I really like it as well.
If
but it's
only
quite sad to
Venice
see
declared
players
it.
make those many mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. It just punishes the players who do this insane, stupid blobbing that gets them so much coalitions, and they just think, hey, I'm a player, it's not gonna hurt anyway.
And
And
I'm
they were
going to-
wrong, and I love that they were wrong.
but I think they relied on alliance webs. But
Yeah,
in this
exactly.
case, the web broke the moment the weakest link got declared.
Yeah. I like it. I really like
It would be funny to have the AI be the biggest winner of this session.
it. Yeah.
Um,
But Poland is doing quite well in stack wiping some of the miners.
Jean Pour has taken quite some extra land too. He has truces with a whole lot of nations, but he doesn't have a coalition. So a little bit slower but steady seems to do the trick here.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, he pieced out somebody? Oh, he pieced. He pieced out of the Cologne Brandenburgian.
Yeah, he abandoned the
The- Yeah, he abandoned
allies.
his ally. Which is still in the war against his coalition. So,
and Brandenburg has two separate coalition wars actually.
yeah, one with Hungary and one without.
Yep.
I must personally say, after I saw how much was taken out of Bohemia, I would have maybe even stayed in Bohemia, because
Yep.
that was too much. He's gonna get a whole lot of it back,
I completely agree.
presumably.
And I'm quite surprised that even if he after he got away with it, that he attacked Serbia.
Yeah. Like,
But then again, Serbia was Orthodox, so and on the other direction. It's- well, the game doesn't lie. It seems he took the wrong decision, and he's losing a battle against the HU princes.
yeah, Hungary. I think Hungary's losing its. Oh well, Austria joined on his side, huh? But it seems like Brandenburg is still winning his coalition war,
Yeah,
because the princes
there are
are,
still
as
nations.
always,
Yeah,
too
there
far.
are still nations in.
Surprisingly, Venice declared on the Papal States the moment.
Oh, poor bastard.
Yeah, I really don't know what he expected. If I'm
Well,
honest.
he had an alliance with Austria that somehow got completely sidestepped.
Yeah, I think Austria dishonored the call.
Probably because
Oh
they're
no, they
more-
he has a truce with Austria until 63. So and the truce, the alliance got broken in December 1458. So
Yeah.
that was previous year. Yeah, but yeah, I think Austria dishonored the call.
probably it was the Pope's own fault. I think they probably got into short.
What's Ben the warrior doing? Who is he playing?
He's Venice, so I think he's making a piece here.
Okay.
I don't know if he just immediately declared onto the Pope, or if they got into a short diplomatic dilemma
I actually
beforehand.
think he declared straight away. And it seems he lost 2 provinces in total.
Yeah,
It's
not
not
much.
too bad. He lost Ancona and Urbino is independent, but he got to keep Avignon. And I think Venice declared on him just to make sure he couldn't pick up any more allies. But the Papal States should still be able to.
Yeah.
And if you can arrange an excommunication war, I actually expect Hungary willing to help against Venice sooner or later. I mean, they have their own troubles to deal with at the moment, but
Yeah, but it
Well-
seems like even though every player made the mistake of getting a coalition, it seems like that every player did that also contributed to the fact that it's not too bad.
It
the
seems
coalitions.
practice coalition. I think both Austria and France saved his ass.
Yeah.
But he might not be able to deal with the Utrechtian separatists that are going to get Utrecht back independence. Unless he goes over Forfland.
Which he should.
He
Done.
should, but I don't see any troops from Holland around at the moment.
They're in Calais.
They are, yep.
I personally think he should first crush the one rebellion and then besiege the other one. But
Yeah,
that's
I
my
definitely
personal
think so.
opinion.
At the moment, the rebels are sieging down Utrecht.
Yeah,
it
and
would
if
be
they
quite
get
a lot easier
besieged,
to defeat
yeah.
them before they get
Exactly.
passed.
But instead, let's sit here and siege the other one, right?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, seems to be fun. Let's jump back to the Timurids. Still having
and
some.
the Livonian
Ah.
Order is being sieged down.
Look at him. Our Timurid might be able to do it first session. He is just lacking the core. The core on Central Dope.
I do wonder if the Livonian Order is going to get a separate piece. I expect him to get stab hit at the moment because he has minus 96 war score, and it doesn't look like anything is going to stop Cologne to separate piece him. Actually, he might
only
lose quite some
thing-
land here.
The only thing that would have made this better if there was a player that would have led the coalitions, at least one of them.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
that's the problem. We do not have enough players in the H.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible because you let most nations in.
Oh, it's already June. Okay.
So most
in August we'll have a Mughal, boys.
Okay.
Which is in
technically,
1 month.
if you
Yep,
would,
it seems like Jampur has ceded the province to the Timurids.
Yeah. Probably in exchange for an alliance or something.
Yep, probably just to stay alive. I talked with the Timurid player before session yesterday, and he was quite adamant about killing Jampur for the land he needed. So I think he said to Jampur, "You will give me that land, or I will wipe you off the map." And I personally think that Jampur has accepted the terms and is building up some.
Yep, there he is,
Yeah,
and that
building up
was a
some alliance
quite bad click, if I am allowed to say that, because if he would have waited until his battle would have been over,
Yeah.
he would have saved himself some casualties. But still, like,
The Timurid player definitely did what he promised. I'm personally a little bit disappointed about how little resistance he got. I mean, it's definitely possible to prevent the Mughals from firing. And the Timurid player, now Mughal player, showed some weakness and showed an opportunity to prevent it.
Well,
I think that
when?
when he was fighting further into India, mostly when he was busy with Delhi and the nation north of Delhi. What's the nation north of
Yeah,
Delhi?
those, yeah.
Yeah, Guge was it. He had a lot of rebels. He had loans.
Well, rebels and loans are like the life of the Timurids, so
Yeah.
I
But
don't really.
it would have been really expensive for him if he didn't get his prize, which is forming the Mughals. And I definitely think that Jampur and Vijayanagar could have kicked him out of India.
Vijayanagar kind of was in a bad spot and still is.
Yeah, they were, but that's only because they took too much provinces.
Yep. Guys sent me help. The
Who's that?
Livonians.
Livonians.
Oh, lovely.
I think the Livonians are the one that are going to pay for this war.
Yeah, apparently. But they are still winning both
The
of the
coalition war
wars.
has been won, and actually quite a lot of players have faced the coalition but survived it.
Yeah, but I must say, um, Aragon joined in and actually fought in the coalition war of Hungary. So
Oh god.
I wonder
Oh
what
god.
he promised Aragon.
He's so
to save
damned
his ass.
lucky.
there we go. The Livonians pieced out for 99 ducats and war reps, if I see that correctly.
I was quite surprised. I wouldn't have been surprised if Cologne asked the Livonian order to cede some land back to Novgorod.
No, this is, normally they do it to to allies like the AI, unless it really wants something from you. In my experience, seldom does
Well,
that.
it happens sometimes. Like the AI can be quite arbitrary about it. But maybe he had the benefit of being too far away to be interesting to me.
John Poor is number 8 great power.
And Holland lost the siege of Utrecht, so he's going.
What you're not realizing is that Holland already vassalized Gelder and Friesland and has enough aggressive expansion so that the entire HRE could join against him. But they're in other coalitions.
They have at least they have a truce with a lot of nations. So I expect he thinks that Austria and France are going to bail him out again once the truces are over. But
Probably.
when
Like,
do the truce end?
It's impossible if you look at his aggressive expansion map, Mont. If all of those countries will join in a coalition against him,
But he did it relatively
No,
smart
boy.
because those truces aren't going to end at the same date. A lot of them are ending in 8 years. Some of them are over in 2 years, and some of them are supposed to end this year. So I think he expects to be able to truce rotate and deal and never fight the entire HUE together. But what he might not have taken into account is that most of the HUE nations are fighting, and I don't think Austria is too keen on helping him again. Because Austria is still saving Hungary from getting coalitions.
And I still don't get why our player did not went for the sieging rebels first.
Yep. And
He's gonna teleport away before he gets into the battle. But where
he's
are they
going to
teleport?
relocate to Zeeland, and it doesn't look
Ah,
like
yeah.
Holland is going to move to Zeeland in time.
Oh, no,
Yep, there
he's
we go.
not. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? What?
And
I
now
know
he's engaging him
with less men.
Yep. in a defensive battle. And
It looks
doesn't look-
quite
and
bad.
he's going to lose that.
Yep, he is.
And
That was really bad.
that was a really dumb engagement. I agree.
Yep. Yeah, you better get the mercs out.
Yep.
He's gonna get like another 10 years of separatism. Oh no,
He's losing
wait,
quite
wait.
some money. He is almost down to 3 manpower.
That was just bad. Agreed. Okay,
And
yeah.
now he's going to stand up with not enough men.
But all the coalition wars are going quite well for everyone in them. Even though all the coalition or more importantly the main coalition members still have maximum or medium war enthusiasm.
Let's take a look at another part of the map. It seems like Ayutthaya has resumed his conquest of Khmer. Maja Pahit is now
resuming
attacking
his,
Brunei as well.
That boy is expanding quite fast as well.
Who?
Maja Pahit.
Yeah, he's going to dominate all of Indonesia quite soon. I'm quite curious to see which idea groups people will take. I don't think we have a lot of people reaching their first tech group yet.
How long will we still play? Ah, it's over soonish.
Japan
10
is,
more
has
minutes.
started to annex his daimyos. He's grown to 5 provinces, and it
finally.
seems he's going to fully annex Yamana next. So Japan has stabilized his situation, and I'm quite curious to see Sweden expand next, because his truces with Denmark is over. And Denmark still has his weak allies, Mecklenburg and Dithmarschen. And he might be able to beat Muscovy as well. I mean, he took Novgorod as a vassal. And I think he can do quite some reconquests on Muscovy and the Livonian Order.
If you want to, the Livonians, but I rather
Actually,
think
I would,
he'll...
if I was Sweden, I would attack the Livonian Order right now. I don't think either both Brandenburg or Hungary are quite eager to defend the Livonian Order at the
He's
moment.
allied to them, to the
Yeah, he's still
Livonian Order.
allied, but I would have broken the alliance and attacked the Livonian Order.
Boy, the
Especially-
Polish have a 3-star general with 6 shock. That's gonna win them everything. Wow.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Poland saved. Did they attack? Yeah, Poland saved Brandenburg for sure.
Yeah. Pretty sure of that as well. The Janjigar is declaring war again.
The Mamluks declared another war as well. They are going to annex Beja. And it looks like they're going to take on
Oh,
Ethiopia.
look, our
next as well.
Mughals are fighting the QQs now.
Holland is getting stuck wiped again and again by his rebels.
No, really? Oh my, he's gonna lose to fucking rebels. There's literally
so-
nothing left.
Who is going? Oh, Holland got stacked.
He
Right?
still has Breda and Calais.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, I see. He is going to. He's recruiting in Breda at the moment.
Yeah, he needs to recruit 12
Yeah.
mercenary comms or something, and then he might win.
Well, it looks like he has 9 units in queue, and it must be Mercs.
Yeah, it must be Mercs.
Must be Mercs.
Has to be Mercs.
If the
If he
But
runs,
I'm not
if he
sure.
runs in with 9 again and loses again, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, I don't get
No.
him. If he wants to
my
do
ass
it
off.
problem, he should recruit more than 9 Mercs.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, he should
12.
accept he's going to get into debt. He should. It's not
If
like his,
the rebels
vassal
right
Friesland is
now-
going to help him out there.
if the rebels would occupy Breda instead of Holland, they would break his country.
Those are separatists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
big-
don't have a core on Holland.
Nope, but they also siege down Zeeland.
Yeah, that's what I said. If they would siege down Breda, they would win.
So actually, if he's going to lose this next engagement, if he's underestimating it, and Holland falls in the meantime, I think we're going to see a very big
player
Utrecht.
dies. To Utrecht separatism. That would have been hilarious.
But yep, the
I mean, he's
the
he's
coalition
already-
is rebuilding. The first 5 nations are in, but I think some
They're real
nations are
fire.
going to enter again next year.
The moment they'll
Especially
peace
the-
out Brandenburg.
yeah. The moment that peace out Brandenburg, everyone's gonna turn on the Holland again, and then he's
It's mostly they're waiting on truces. The next batch of nations that are
Not
going-
really. I mean, the guys that are in Brandenburg's coalition don't have a truce with them. Like Brunswick, Lüneburg.
Yeah, but nations like Nevers and Brabant are still under truce. And
Yeah.
there are there's a ton of nations that have truces until 1469. But I do think we can say Holland made quite some mistakes this game. And
Well,
maybe
but it
since
seems like
session is going to end in 5 to 10 minutes, maybe it's a good idea to discuss which nations did best. And if you were to
Personally-
rank, how would we place people?
we place people.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to do it, but I
Well,
think I
how
would
we-
put Maja Pahit near the top. He united his islands and took a nice and steady approach to expand.
Yeah,
Mughals
Mughals
got four.
first, then
Yep.
Maya
15 years
Pahit.
for-
I
Red
think he
16.
did very good as well. I'm
Mhm.
not sure where I would have put him.
I would
considering
put
it's
Mughals
been
above Maja
relatively
Pahit
easy.
for the only
But he
reason.
did do a good job of
Diplomacy
pressuring the
wise,
Indians
yeah.
with working with him.
The Mamelukes expanded quite well as expected as well.
Yeah, but it's
Hungary-
mostly shit territory.
Hungary Hungary expanded as usual for Hungary.
I'm not sure it's usual.
Venice-
I don't see them take that much from Bohemia. Not.
Well, but the same death would have been if he would have annexed Wallachia.
Yep.
He lost Wallachia to the Ottomans, so I wouldn't say he got unusually much more than, like, my steps would have been get Bosnia and get Serbia. He instead got a quarter of Bohemia.
Yeah. Not the most valuable land, I suppose. Did he get a gold mine? No.
No, the gold line is steady in Brandenburg's hands. I don't know what else would have been expected. But talking about Brandenburg, it seems like they took land in the coalition war. Always a fun
took,
thing to get another coalition war.
at least Hungary.
Nobody can join in a coalition against him.
Of course.
I think the players expect to band together as well. I mean, they're in the same voice channel as well. I think that if they band together, not a lot of coalitions will fire anymore.
Yeah,
If
that's-
Brandenburg,
Or they expect to they're sacrificing Holland because
yeah, I mean Brandenburg could
Other-
join the coalition against Holland and declare on him.
Yeah. And then he would have it.
yep, and it does look like that Holland has beaten the rebel stack.
Yeah, it only costed him like 10,000 manpower and 6 loans.
Yep, and when will the rebels be able to enforce their demands? It's not going. It's yeah. I think they will need some time. Yeah, I think they fixed the situation. But I would definitely, yeah, the people that died I would have put on the bottom,
Yeah, sure.
for sure. But
I would put
actually
the
think-
Teutons to the furthest to the bottom because they pussied out. Like that would be the clear loser of this session.
But
in
who
my
do you think
opinion.
did best? I think both Ayutthaya and Majapahit did really well. I would have ranked Vijayanagara really high until they lost to the coalition.
Yeah, I was just about to say like they got wrecked by the coalition.
It's a real shame. Otherwise, I would have put them first, no question. The Mughals did really good as well, but it was to be expected considering their start.
Yeah.
They are taking Karakalungu.
But I still think that 15 years Mughals is quite a good
Yeah, it's
thing
quite
to do,
impressive,
like.
but it's also because I mean I do think Jampur did a good job as well. I mean he took quite some land, but I don't
Yeah.
think he's going to regret letting the Mughals fall.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like everyone's gonna regret that.
Japan is doing as expected, I suppose.
Fine, I would
he's-
say fine. I mean, it's possible to be done by now.
it's possible to do things a little bit faster. He's not doing bad.
Jinsu dropped. Bohemia, by the way, did also drop, so he's
Yeah,
like
but he got
nowhere.
relocated, right?
No,
Or did he drop?
Bohemia
Oh, he
did
dropped,
drop off the
completely.
the
Aragon,
group.
I think Aragon has been quite passive.
And
because-
also, I wouldn't rank Aragon high because of his nation. It's too easy.
Yeah, that as well. But I expected he should have declared more wars. I mean, I think
Yeah,
he took
if
he
he
took
was
the
that
provinces,
strong, yeah.
and he could have tried to get to expand in Italy. He could have tried to
The
expand.
Holy Roman Empire stops him from expanding in Italy.
Yeah, but I
Not
wouldn't say
against the Pope.
I don't say he should expand there, but it would have been possible to attack the Papal States. It would have been possible.
Or attack North
I
Africa.
don't think Austria would have defended the Italian states in quite some time, because Austria was in quite some expensive wars.
Yeah.
He could have attacked Tunis or Tlemcen.
Yeah. Tunis.
And I
only-
definitely would have taken Tunis at least.
Yeah.
But,
For sure. I mean, look at it. It's so juicy.
No, it's
or
not.
The center of trade.
It's
But I must
desert
say,
provinces.
The African nations have a
Useless.
nice web of alliances, but I don't think the Ottomans would have been able to defend Tunis.
Oh, well.
Yeah. in
Look at
general-
those Tlemcen. Those guys got the Mamelukes, Morocco. I wish I would have gotten one of these. Fucking shit. Hate you, king.
Yep. And actually, if he attacked Tunis and afterwards would have attacked Touggourt, he could have isolated Tlemcen next. But it just requires some aggressive moves from an Aragon player.
Yeah.
And it's
It
not.
does.
It doesn't look like he's going to get the Iberian wedding anytime soon. You guys said it was possible for Aragon as well,
possible.
right?
It is
Yes.
possible, yes.
No, it's not.
Fernando-
He's going to
no,
die without
yes.
an heir,
But he
Uh,
doesn't
s-
have an heir now yet, yeah.
so he might
Get a
spawn-
woman.
Yeah, he might get a woman that way, but that's the only way he's going to get it.
Or a regency council, if I recall.
Wait, it goes until 90 or something, right?
to 1520 even.
1530.
Oh, 1530 even. Oh, see, wow. He has quite some time. Like 2 or...
Zeva
two
wants
more.
to have a word. What's
He
Ooh.
wanted to take a word with the host.
that's right. That's the Mamluks and the Mughals. So I can expect the Mamluks. I don't think the Mamluks would be very pleased if the Mughals would take everything in between them.
Well, look at it.
But he could.
He
Uh,
just fed Sherivan like half of QQ
Yep.
to cut him off, so...
But I'm not sure that's the right move, because Shervan has a hostile core creation cost of 50%.
Even better if you want to cut someone off, you know?
It's possible, but I would have taken another vassal. Because
It's
you
more
don't want
expensive to
you don't want to
integrate, yeah,
integrate
yeah,
at increased
But
cost. like-
maybe you want to make him a march.
But then he would have made him a march already. and he's
Yeah,
still a
that's
vassal.
true though.
So I do think he made a little mistake there. But yeah, I would rate Maja Pahit really high. I would rate Ayutthaya quite high. I would rate Vijayanagara still quite high. And the Europeans, I do think the Livonian Order did quite well. But
I
I
yeah.
might have trouble expanding in the future. Then again, he's attacking the Teutonic Order at the moment. And if he can get his hands on Memel and Königsberg, he could definitely prevent Brandenburg from Prussia. And it seems Sweden is part of the war against the Teutonic Order as well.
We should stop.
How about we're going to quit-
January.
Yeah, in January. Then we have played 20
Okay.
years again.
Announce the host, because if I do it, he won't listen.
I'm going to send him a message.
Just keep pausing until he listens.
No.
What was I about to say? Well, I personally have to say that I don't consider that blobbing in the east. It's not impressive.
The war
More to be
finally
expected,
happened! The one that everyone's been waiting for. Austria, France and Holland versus some HRE. Most
Mine.
HRE.
Yeah, Holland is being targeted again
Again. And again.
and again.
And
Yeah,
again.
the numbers are more or less equal.
I actually think Holland should be pleased that Austria is still willing to defend. them.
And Venice came to his aid.
Venice, why then?
I have a feeling, at least that's what I think. I have a feeling that the players are a little bit too eager to help out in wars. That
Yeah,
aren't
I
concerning
think
them.
that
Yeah.
as well. I would have declared on him as Brandenburg. Really.
But I
It's
must
fun.
say, even this. Let's see.
The no, never mind. Or are they considering it? Yeah, wait. East Frisia is not in the empire, so Austria got called in as the empire, as the emperor, and that makes Austria co-belligerent. So I think
Wow.
that's Holland's saving grace. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that was lucky, I suppose.
Yeah, if anyone else in the HRE would have declared on Holland, things
might
would
have
have looked
died,
a
yeah.
lot worse to him. And we have in fact forgot about the Renaissance. It has spawned in Venice.
Well, I did not forget about it. I
But
just
we didn't. I
we
don't think
didn't talk about it.
we
Yeah.
didn't talk about it.
But I don't think it's too interesting. It's born somewhere in Italy, and that's about it.
Well, Venice got quite some benefits from it. I mean, it's quite some extra mana. It's quite a lot cheaper to embrace it, and you can expect to have a tech advantage quite a bit longer. And we're going to stop here. It's in the middle of a really interesting war. It's a bit of a shame, but time's up for today.
Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording.
Yes, thank you all for watching, and see you again next week.